On the white side, we have the legend Viswanathan Anand, playing for his team Ganges Grandmasters in the Global Chess League 2023. And Magnus Carlsen is black, which is also what the Netflix officials will say when they make a movie on Magnus. Magnus was playing for his team, the Alpine Warriors, in this event when he came up against his 2013 World Championship rival. Over 50 Super Tournaments wins and 10 world titles between these two titans of the game. I am an intangible entity, but even I have goosebumps right now. They started off with the French defense, the normal variation. They both went uncastled, kept maneuvering the pieces, exchanged queens, and then locked the position with their pawns. Here the engine evaluation is 0.0, which means it's an equal position. And this is where the next phase of this game started, which featured something never seen before in a chess game. Let's see if the Madras Tiger can take down the world #1 in this endgame. Or will it backfire?
This is the only pawn push left in the position. We must push it.
What will that achieve?
Satisfaction in my OCD spot.
Shut up. Let's try to double the rooks on the only open file. If they manage to double the rooks, they will have complete control of this file, and we will have trouble putting a piece on it later.
On it. They are challenging our claim to the file before we could double.
Oldest trick in the book, double nonetheless.
Why didn't we take with the pawn and UN double our pawns?
That would have been one weak as backward pawn. If he had captured brother, it would have fallen sooner or later.
I'm right here.
How do we make progress here? Locked position, equal pawns and pieces. Should we just offer a draw?
We are Magnus Carlsen's pieces, brother. He will squeeze this until we look like we have been under a hydraulic press.
What is that move? This pawn is already protected by me.
Let's see.
Allow myself to introduce.
Check, brother.
This is how you make progress. If king takes the pawn, then rook delivers a check, and then if the king goes back, you take this pawn with check.
So that's why he placed that bishop there. I see. Okay, but what if I take the pawn?
Wait, you can talk to me, but I thought I was outside your dimension.
A little fourth wall breaking is okay if it helps our viewers learn something.
Makes sense. Well, if you capture, then black still brings in the rook, but then he will bring it to g4 to attack this pawn. And if you go back to protect it, then rook to h4 to attack this weak pawn.
I think it will only take me a couple of months to become a grandmaster because I understood all of that very easily.
It's been 84 years.
Yo, this Magnus guy just blundered a piece. Is this what you meant by something never seen before?
No, and you cannot capture the bishop because your rook is hanging. If you move, you drop your rook.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, you are a grandmaster, all right.
There's no way to improve any of our pieces anymore. What do we do? Also, this rook is so close to me right now I can exchange underpants with him and he wouldn't even notice.
Let me work on improving myself then.
That's some king shit right there, bro. Keep working on yourself.
Okay, that has to be a free piece.
No.
What happens if I take it?
Take, and if takes, I take, if takes.
Okay, we get it, Nakaru Hikamura. I'll just come back.
Yes, let's give up this pawn for that pawn.
Okay, I can't move or that pawn falls off the board.
That is correct. We just have to annoy their bishop now.
Right, let me pull up some TikTok videos real quick.
We only need to annoy him out our territory, not make him lose faith in humanity.
Gotcha.
I'll attack this then.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Alright, listen up, knight. I need to make my way near the center. That's the only way. Those 3 squares are covered by them, so the only way in is through c6. You're going to have to move and give up yourself for the bishop so that I can walk in and push that pawn later without any issues.
Okay, but who asked?
Now what? What did you achieve? I'm trying to put you in Zugzwang. Hey man, take it easy, there's no need to cuss. This idiot. Zugzwang in chess means when it's your move, but anything you play will just worsen your position. So no matter what you play, it's a losing move.
Sounds like I have been in a Zugzwang since birth then.
Okay, let's see how you pull that off.
For example, now you can't go back to a 3 or you drop this pawn. And you can't move your knight or you drop that pawn, you can't push any pawns either.
Alright, I'd like to pass then. You may play 2 consecutive moves. You have my consent.
That's how 4-year-olds play chess, brother.
Then check out this move. Now you're in a zigzag. What the hell is that? It means no matter what you play, I will just keep zigzagging in these squares. Try zigzagging this. LOL, what an idiot. Now I'm just up a pawn. We'll see about that. This is our chance to create a passed pawn.
How?
Now I may not be up a pawn, but I have a passed pawn which is 2 squares away from queening. Interesting term, queening. Must a pawn always promote to a queen? No, but why would anyone get a bishop when they can get a queen? Are you half stupid? No, brother, just foreshadowing, you'll see.
The draw in this position is knight to f1, king to e2 attacking the knight, knight back to g3 check, king back to d2, and you repeat.
Then what was the point of bishop there?
Because Magnus Carlsen anticipated what Vishy Anand was going to do instead. Now if you take the knight, then white pushes this pawn and the bishop can't take, or that pawn promotes. However, if you don't take, then you are giving white 2 passed pawns. But this move is still a blunder, and Magnus shows us why.
Wait, I have 3 extra pawns for the bishop and 2 of my pawns are 1 square away from queening. This has to be winning for me.
Pause the video here and try to guess the engine evaluation for this position. Engine evaluates this position as winning for black. 3.5 advantage.
What? How?
Like this.
And in this position, Vishy Anand played pawn to a8 queen. This is where something never seen before happened. Magnus Carlsen saw this move, looked at Vishy, and they both started smiling. Because they both immediately saw that if bishop takes the queen, then Vishy brings this queen in. And if Magnus brings a queen of his own, then comes the brilliant idea of stalemate. The queen would cover these squares, this pawn would cover this square, and Vishy would give up his queen intentionally to stalemate himself and get a draw.
What if I push this pawn first, which would open up a check also?
Then simply queen takes bishop with check.
This is some 3000 ELO calculation.
Yes, but this still loses.
I got you, king.
Looks like you're out of tricks now. Remember when I questioned your assumption that every promotion must be a queen only? Yes. Well, there's one last trick left.
Check.
Magnus Carlsen under-promoted to a knight in this position to promote with a check. He had already calculated that with his knight on a2 covering c3 and c1, and a bishop on d3 covering b2 and b4, even a queen could not stop his pawn from promotion. Vishy played a couple more moves, but in the end he realized he was going to be down 2 pieces no matter what. And in this position, he resigned. If we tried to cover all the interesting lines from this game, it would take us months to explain all of it. That's because we really suck at this. Wrong teleprompter. I meant because that's how rich this game was. Let us know in the comment section below if this has ever happened before, that 2 world champions smiled at each other in the middle of a game over the board. Thank you for watching.